In this video, I'm going to be reviewing a software called Conversion.ai, or also known as Jarvis. Now, Jarvis or Conversion, whatever you want to call it, is a AI writing or AI copywriting software that is meant to be really very good. Now, if you're someone like me who absolutely struggles with copywriting, and it's shameful that I struggle with it because English is my first language and my English isn't that great, then these sort of tools can be really helpful. But in the past, I have found that these sort of tools have always never really done a great job. So what I've decided to do in this Jarvis review is I've decided to purchase the software. I'm going to jump in and I'm actually going to show you my first time use of it. That's right, I don't know what to expect and neither do you guys. So I thought, hey, it might be a bit of fun. Let's take this journey together. And just so you know, if you at any point decide, hey, I want to try Jarvis and but you don't want to invest money yet, go ahead and do what I've just done and visit my website called trialjarvis.com. Go ahead and click on this button here, and this will take you to the official website with the activated link, which will get you 10,000 credits for free. Okay, and that's exactly what I've just done, because let's face it, you don't want to invest in a software before you know that it's going to do what it says on the tin. Let's see if Jarvis is the real deal or not. Okay, here I am in the admin area of Jarvis, and one of the first things that happen is a little pop-up with a video saying watch me first. Now, I have actually already watched this video, and all it is a very straight to the point, hey, welcome to the software, thank you for buying and all of that good stuff. This is what you should do first. So they've also got a Facebook community, and if I just load it up, I'm going to go ahead and join the groups. Are you currently a user? Well, yes, I've just joined. What do you hope to get from this community? Group rules, I agree, which is the standard, and press submit. Okay, so now that I've answered them, hopefully I get to be part of the community, which is over 3,300 people. Pretty cool. Okay, I have now been approved and I will check that out later. That was fast. Let's go ahead and take me to the app. So at first glance, just like you guys, I'm currently having a look. I've not gone through this yet. So what do we have? We've got something that actually looks really very clean and simple. So it's saying generate your first content. So click here to generate AI copy. We've got step-by-step guides, watch our helpful videos, and ask the community. So I'm just going to open these up just so I can quickly see what's going on. So start here. Okay, so it's telling you where to start. This is text-based. That's good. I would have liked to have seen a bit of video here, but perhaps we'll come across it soon. Okay, and then you've got your quick little navigation that jumps you to the page. Okay, next we've got the Academy, and here we have lots of live training stuff. So that's quite cool. All the live trainings, that's right there. And then we also have the Facebook group that it's just taken us to as well. Okay, cool. And then if you want to talk to a human, you can actually schedule a call, book an onboarding call with our team, and we'll even throw in 5,000 bonus credits. Wow, so they're actually insisting that you should talk to one of their members, and they're even going to encourage you, give you an incentive to reach out by giving us some more credits. That's quite cool. And then how to reach us, support chat, and send an email. So there's actually three ways you can contact them. So that's really nice that that's their sole focus there. Next, we have personal projects. So you can, it looks like you're able to categorize everything in a personal project. So let's just go ahead here and let's just call this one demo. Okay, and press save. So it looks like you can switch between projects, which is pretty cool. And now it looks like it's taken me. Is this the templates? Yeah, so it's automatically taken me to the templates page, and this is where it's basically done for you stuff. So when you enter your text or something along those lines, apparently it's meant to use a specific sort of framework according to these templates to generate the content. And as you can see, there's loads here. So what I might do, I'm going to turn this into a bit of a kind of like an overview video. I'm going to do one illustration of it, and then I'm going to create individual videos for each of these things. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done that. But that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go to content. So this is where all our content's going to be. And then we've got learn, which takes us back to the original area. So what I'm going to do, you can also earn free credits as well. So you can refer your friends, you can complete the onboarding call, or you can even write a review. And once it's published, they will credit your account 10,000 stuff. So, and it's not even saying that it needs to be a positive review. They're just saying, please review our software. So it seems like they're really doing everything they can to encourage engaging with them and. So that's actually really good. I like it when companies or softwares do that, because it shows it's just not a cash generator as such. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's just go to my account. So we've got add members, switch workspaces. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, if you want, so maybe you can actually share projects with other people. That seems quite cool, doesn't it? Let's just go back. Okay, so let's go back to the learn and let's go ahead and start trying the actual software. So we're going to go ahead and click generate AI copy, because I assume that's the thing to do. And it's following the AIDA framework, and I believe every single one of these actually stands for something. I can't remember. I think it said it in the video. There it is. Use your oldest marketing framework in the world. So attention, interest, desire, and action. Okay. So apparently these 4 things are the keys to writing, converting, highly engaging copy. So if that's what it's basing it on, let's see what happens. So company product name. So what should we call it? Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and just go with Jarvis. You know, why not? Okay, so next you put in your product description, and it's even telling you how many characters it should be as well. So I guess for the product description, what is Jarvis, or what is Conversion.ai? Well, it's a tool. So let's just say Jarvis increase, let's say leads and sales for a business with ease. Okay, I mean, I'm not the best copywriter, so if that doesn't even make sense, if the grammar's not great, my apologies, but you know, sometimes we just go with it. And then what sort of tone? Witty, it says. So some examples include witty, friendly, angry, polite, professional, etc. Or we can just hover over and click see more. So let's open that up. Okay, so what's this? Helpful tips. Don't say funny and sarcastic, just say funny, or just say sarcastic. So it's basically saying try this list of adjective we'll use to change the tone of the voice. So here's the list. You can also input people or characters' names into tone of voice, and Jarvis will try to match it. So if you wanted to sound like Gary Vaynerchuk or Tony Robbins or Tony Stark, okay, you gotta go with Tony Stark, okay? Then it's gonna try and imitate that. Now, okay, I don't know about you, I didn't actually know it did this sort of feature. So if it's able to do that, that would be really cool. Now, I am a bit of a Marvel fan, so obviously we've got to go with Iron Man. I do apologize if you're a big fan of like Tony Robbins or Gary Vee, but you know, Tony Stark. So anyway, let's jump back into the software and, you know, enter that. So we're going to go ahead with Tony Stark, go over here, paste that in, just go, oh, what was that? Hello. So there's actually, oh wow, cool. So you've got, I reckon this is like a quick jump area when you just go to the left and hover over that little bar. Oh, that's cool. Arc, just like so. And output. So this is going to say how many outputs. So I'm not 100% sure what that means. Let's just go to the help menu. Support and FAQ maybe. And then optimize your AI output. Here we go. Really just how many versions of this you want out, but let's just go ahead and click generate AI content. I'm actually going to change this to 2 and then generate AI content and see what happens. So it's doing its thing, and apparently it's meant to show in this area here. Oh, okay, here it is. So here we have 2 outputs. So let's go ahead. I'm going to give it a read. I'll also add it onto the link in the description where you can go check out these things as well if you want to. But let's see what it says. So the first one is attention. You're busy. We get it. I like that. That's actually quite a cool like subject line, so to speak. Jarvis is a tool that allows people to auto-create the best quality and highly engaging copy to increase leads and sales for business with ease. So I guess that was mine. Desire. So it's time you had an assistant who could help you do more of what matters, so you can focus on your success. That's why we created Jarvis, because we believe in your potential to succeed, no matter how big or small your business may be. Action. Click this link now and see how easy it is to create high converting copy. Wow, that was actually really good. I mean, that just transformed my little one-liner into basically a small paragraph with a call to action. That's really cool. Let's see the second one. So again, the interest is what I originally wrote. Desire, you don't need to be a professional writer or know how to use complicated software programs like Word or Photoshop. I do all the work for you. And if you're not sure about something, just ask me and I'll give you some suggestions on how to best to proceed. Action. Click this link now and get started with my free trial today. Okay, so I'm not sure how related that is. So you don't need to be a professional writer or you know how to use complicated software programs like Word or Photoshop. I mean, I'm not really talking about design or anything in this. We could get away with Word, but I'm not so sure Photoshop. So I'll probably give this one maybe the second one a 5 out of 10, but the first one definitely a 9 or maybe even a 10. That's really a good elaboration of what I was trying to address, in my opinion. Those of you who speak better English, perhaps not, but so far I actually think that's really cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my favorites, and you can even copy it to your clipboard. And let me just see if that's actually been copied to my clipboard. Just opening up Notepad, go here, and boom, there you have it. So easy to copy and paste. That's always a big win. Okay, so now that's been done, so let's go ahead to content. And you can see it's actually taken all of that content. Now I don't like the second one, so what can I do? Can I show imports or just delete? Let's go ahead and delete that. So that's now gone, and here we have it. And we also have our favorite tab there. So if I untick that, it's done it in real time. And if I'm just going to add that back like so, okay. So you know what, that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just do another one. Let's go to Content Improver. Okay, so take a piece of content and rewrite it to make it more interesting, creative, and engaging. So just give me 1 second to grab some random content offline. Okay, so I'm on a website called copyblogger.com where I think they give like tips and tricks for copywriting and stuff. Let's see if that can be made a little bit more exciting. So the content is this. What tone of voice do we want? So let's just go, should we make this sarcastic? So let's go with sarcastic, yeah? Output language. Oh, so this is actually another really cool thing. Ideally, I would actually like this to be a drop down. I'd much prefer it because then you don't really need to think. It's just less for you. But I'm just going to go ahead and type in English. Okay, and then generate AI content. So this is meant to improve the content to make it more interesting, more engaging. Okay, so that's done 3 outputs for us. So you have to be an expert in everything. You can't just write about the things you like. That's not enough for today's readers. That's actually quite... is that sarcastic? I feel like it might be, actually. So if this makes writing easier and faster, then I'm going to need a lot less time reading because all I want is information that matters. Okay, this will, and then I think that's mine. Yes, that one's mine. Oh, no. Okay, so this is only slightly changed it. So this will make your... Okay, so this will make your essay easier and faster. I mean, I guess we are talking about writing. What it's done there is this makes writing easier and faster. So yeah, that can actually, that's all right. That's actually a good fit. This will make your essay easier and faster. When you have nothing to say, you're forced to write sentences that sound meaningful but deliver nothing. true. Read widely and take notes about what interests you. Choose a subject wisely and share your information with readers. And then the final one, this is a way of writing that reduces the amount of time and effort it takes to write, which is great. But I found that the downside is that when you have nothing to say, you're forced to write empty sentences pretending they're meaningful. This might lead some people into believing in something they don't believe in just because this person can make up an interesting story about it. Now again, this, I wouldn't say this is exactly sarcastic, or I didn't really get that feeling. The first one was slightly sarcastic, but again, it's not really, I think even the content type would, I think anything or anyone would struggle with this. The first one, this one here, I actually think this is quite sarcastic. The other two, not so much, but you know, we still got the results from this, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go back to let's go to demo and see what's going on. Okay, so let's go to content, let's go to select a template, and let's go ahead and do one more thing. So something that's really big at the moment is Amazon, and I think I did see an Amazon framework somewhere, e-commerce, Amazon product features paragraph. Okay, so let me grab a quick little description from Amazon and see what can be done with it. Okay, so I've just come across this random product on Amazon. I'm not promoting it or anything, I just needed a product. I'm going to jump over to here, paste the title in like so. Then I'm going to scroll down to the description, and here's the description. I'm going to copy this in and post it like so. And the tone of voice, again, I've forgotten all the different types of tone of voice, so what do we want it to be? Let's make it dramatic just for the sake of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in as dramatic. I'm only going to do 2 outputs this time, and I'm going to go ahead and do generate. Now I've just realized that actually it's cut off at the 400 mark. That's a bit annoying, but either way, let's see what it comes out with. Okay, so the Shure SM7B Cardiodid, or however you pronounce that, dynamic handheld microphone is the industry standard for miking spoken words. Broadcast and recording applications. It offers excellent off-axis rejection and feedback. So I think the dramatic side of things is using terminology like rejection and stuff. So this really is a very much, if your text isn't in the context of, you know, kind of like the tone of voice or anything, then your text just won't really make much sense to begin with anyway, okay? Because it's going to be using language that's often associated with the tone of voice, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to get something in context. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So let me go ahead, go back to content, go back to template, sorry, and let's go ahead with a creative story, okay? So what is the plot, okay? Marty had his YouTube account deleted and ended up living on the streets. Shortly after. Okay, tone of voice. What's the tone of voice that I want? Well, again, let's just have a quick little look. Let's just go with dramatic. Okay, so that one will be dramatic. Okay, tone of voice dramatic, and let's go ahead and do 2 outputs, generate AI content. Okay, so it's doing its thing. I've not given it much text there. Maybe I should have elaborated on. Oh, okay. So Marty is walking down the streets of his city looking for a new place to live. The sky was grey and bleak up above him, and every building he walked by seemed full. Marty didn't know what to do anymore. All of this was too much. Then he saw it, an abandoned warehouse that looked like some sort of old factory or something. He ran towards it, relief washing over him as he approached the door. When he opened it, though, he realized that there were people already living inside. But they weren't homeless people at all. In fact, they had a whole little society going on in here, with clotheslines strung across one section of the room and even a table made out of metal barrels with chairs around. So it's definitely created a story. I mean, I guess this is what's happened to me after I've lost my YouTube account. It didn't really mention anything about the YouTube account. That's a shame. Let's look at the second one. My name is Marty. I had to delete my YouTube account because it was getting too much attention. I didn't know how to handle the comments, and all the weirdos that were contacting me, so I deleted it. But then, just as life began to return back to normal, something happened again. My YouTube account got deleted for good this time. Marty stared at his phone in disbelief with tears streaming down his face. He put everything into uploading videos onto YouTube and now they're gone. Where would he go next? He called his mum up crying. She was worried sick about him and she found out what happened but couldn't do anything about it from her location on the other side of, and then obviously it didn't finish, but actually that was all right. The second one was actually all right. That was pretty dramatic. It spoke about YouTube. I guess the more specific you are with your plot or with your general description and stuff like that, the better the outcome will be here. And I think that's actually a big problem, which is where people go wrong with these sort of softwares, which is they don't give the software enough information to process. Therefore, the software is doing its best, but it's not. And I think with such limited information I just gave with the plot, the second output was really good. So it might be worth to do about 2 outputs per thing that you do. But yeah, that was, I'm actually pretty impressed with that second one. Anyway, that does bring us to the end of this Conversion.ai review video. Again, if you want the 10,000 free credits, go ahead and visit trialjarvis.com, click on the button, and that will automatically activate the 10,000 free credits upon account creation. Overall, I'm actually quite impressed. I definitely want to dig into some of the training because I'm one of those weird people who actually watch the training with these softwares and stuff. I think it's really important that we properly know what we're getting ourselves into and how to use the tools to the best ability. Otherwise, if the tool's not working for us and we've not followed the guidelines, well, it's actually not really the tool's fault, it's ours. When we watch the videos and the training and the tools still aren't working for us, well, then it becomes more the tool's fault, okay? But overall, I'm really excited to start jumping into this, and I'm probably going to start creating a few more videos all about this software. So I do hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.